Hi, I'm Sky, and this is my tamarind paste. Let's make this tamarind paste. So my local Asian store only has a sweet, fresh tamarind. That will be just fine. We will make that work. It will most likely come in a 1 pound box, and we are going to use half of it. That's what it looks like. So with these fresh tamarind pods, I'm just gonna deshell them. Alright, when you deshell the tamarind, you'll have this fibrous vein along it, and you're gonna want to remove it. So it'll look something like that. So these are my shells for my tamarind pods. So this is what the tamarind looks like when you deshell them. Not very appetizing looking, but don't judge a fruit by how it looks, okay? Alright. Now just a dash of salt. That's it. Okay, now you're going to want to boil about 1.5 cups of H2O or water. You're going to take your boiling water, woo, and then pour it over your tamarind. We're going to soak it in a nice hot bath. The biggest thing is that you want to make sure that it's all completely submerged. Okay, it's going to loosen up the tamarind and the fibers and will make it easier to get your tamarind paste. Alright, I know it looks super gross, but you're going to let it rest covered with a plate. Alright, so you're going to want to let it rest for about an hour or two, or until it cools down enough so that you can touch it with your hands. Okay, so it's been about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I don't know, I'm not keeping track of time right now, but let's check on our tamarind. So this is what it looks like right now. As you can see, still unappetizing looking, but we're good. Okay, so you can go in with your hands and start breaking it up. You want to get the seeds and the pulp all nice and pulverized. So these are the seeds. So just keep breaking it up. Alright, once you've broken up the tamarind, it's going to be a very thick and watery consistency. Okay, the next step is we're going to take this and we're going to put it through a sieve. You want it to be about this size, something that's not too crazy small. That size. So this is the setup I have. I got my sieve on top of a bowl that I can sit in, and my watery tamarind. Alright, and just start pressing it through as such. And this is the point where you want to get to. Everything's been pressed through. You see the seeds of the tamarind. Okay, so this is what it looks like after it's been pressed through the sieve. It's watery, but now we're going to heat it up and turn it into a nice paste. Alright, so I poured the watery tamarind into a small saucepan, and I turned my stove up to a medium heat. You don't want to burn it, so don't turn it too high. We're going to let it get to a little boil. Okay, so while it's heating up, I'm gonna wash my dishes, because right now is a great time to do that. Okay, so the tamarind paste is starting to boil, so make sure you give it a couple of stirs every now and then. Alright, it's thickening up nicely. Keep going. When it gets to this point, keep on continuously stirring it until it becomes an even more of a paste. Okay, I lowered the heat down to a medium-low. You can see it's starting to really thicken up, but it's still a little bit watery, so we're almost there, but keep on thickening. Look at that. It's looking so nice and luscious. Okay, so this is the consistency that you want. See? It looks like a paste. So right now I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar. Alright. And turn off the heat. Alright, incorporate that rice vinegar. And look how lovely our our paste is. This is a beautiful looking tamarind paste. Look at that. I'm going to transfer the paste into a little mason jar or any container, and your paste is pretty much done. Alright, I'm going to give the paste a little taste. It's tangy, so sweet. It's a lovely tamarind paste. Voila! And that is tamarind paste.